So my biggest takeaway was the fact that this company is real people. It's the fact that Mark and Jake will pour out their hearts on the stage to every single person that they present to or that they talk to. And the biggest things to take away from that is their heart. Their heart is so in place, and it's not just words, it's the emotions and the feelings. And then the other one is, in my journal, I literally only put the positive stuff. It's like when Brandon got up on stage and was doing the the negatives and the positives, and I never wrote any of the negatives in my journal. It was just the positives, because I want my journal to be positive, and the positive stuff is what I'll see, because that's what I read and that's what I wrote.
Okay. And you have been around a long time. We both have. So you've seen a lot of these things. So what, like, because you were in before, but you're really in now. I see the difference. You're excited. You're fine. So what did you see? What was different? What got you so excited?
Like I said, I think the most thing that got me the most excited is the owner and the CEO down in the trenches with us and bleeding their hearts out. Huh?
No, my wife's talking and I'm saying he's with me.
Oh yeah. Puppy dog is literally is the way that they are so compassionate for the people that are in the company with them. And it's not, you're just a sales rep, you're a business partner with us.
Okay.
And I think that was the biggest thing that changed the difference in the mentality of this event versus any of the events that I've gone to before.
Awesome. And so the reason I want to record that, because that's important, because that right now is when you're reaching out to people. Remember that, because that's what people know you. You've done this before. You've been with other companies. So this is why I'm really excited, because here's what I saw, and this is different. And so remember that, because
Right.
some people, it's going to be, oh man, I'm so excited about the home products. Oh man, I'm so excited about the sports performance. Oh man, I'm so excited about the FFM or whatever. But
Right.
this is what's exciting for you right now, and so hold on to that. Remember that. Okay.
Yeah. I'm even wearing my Q shirt today.
All right, champion. I appreciate it.
I'm wearing it today. I'm all in.
Okay. Take care. Bye. Tell us again, Laura. I should have done it yesterday. I forgot. What was your biggest What was your biggest takeaway? What was your favorite part about the Discover Week?
My absolute favorite part was the FFM program, because it's what sets the company apart and makes it different from every other company that I've seen or have been a part of. And especially in these times right now, everybody should be doing something to look at their financial situation and how to make it better. If not, doing something extra, or just by going in, looking in their stuff and trying to find places to save money.
Convention, the biggest takeaway was really just kind of how much they are invested in this company, and just really, I think that honestly, like, from being in network marketing before, it's the first company that I've seen, like, I'll be honest. I started out with doTERRA years ago, and they were, to me, were legit. But this is like leveled up. Like, I've never seen people so just really from the top down invested. And it just really is impressive to me. And the tools are there. And, I feel like it's more reachable this time around, if that makes sense. And so that was really impressive to me, just to see their heart behind it all. That's kind of just, it was just exciting to watch. That's why I was like, as soon as the tickets went on sale, I was like, add to cart. I'm not missing the next one. Because you could feel like I was like, oh, I need to be there. So that's
awesome.
Why.
What's excited about at Discover? What your biggest takeaway was?
the way the company takes care of their people. But they're also taking care of them without harming the company.
What do you mean
They're
by-
putting the financial, the FFM is part of how the company does business in addition to, I mean, so they're basically using what I believe is an FFM philosophy. They make sure that whatever they give to us doesn't break the company. They make sure they're taking care of us, but at the same point, they're not doing it willy-nilly and putting our company into, what's the word I want to say, into, can't think now, into jeopardy. You know, a lot of companies, they're all bells and whistles, and they tell you all this stuff that they can do, and they spend their money on all kinds of stuff that really didn't help the business. You didn't do that. They put it into stuff that helps us, that helps the business, keeps our business secure, and keeps us happy at the same time.
Perfect. Love that. And so you, I mean, you kind of remember you spent some 360. I mean, you've been doing this 30 years. You go all the way back to what was like Amway, the Salt, the whole deal. So
Yeah,
as a
I've done
veteran-
Amway, I've done Avon, I've done all kinds of stuff.
So as a veteran who's been, me and Michelle figured we'd been at over 32 conventions. You've probably been more than that. What was different? What was different for you? What, like, you actually were excited about this one?
What I liked about this convention is it had meat to it. It wasn't all rah. Let's make you feel good about yourself and take stuff away from you for the company. In other words, they're still taking care of us. They're training us properly. They're giving us the right resources to do what we do. And it's not all rah, all fluff. It's probably the best way to put it.
And you like the way they did the recognition too, right?
Yes, I like them dragging, well, not dragging it out, but they did it throughout the whole conference. They didn't do it all the last day or all the third day or whatever. And usually when they do that, what I saw at another company that we were both at a while back, they would do that and everybody knew when the recognition was and nobody was in the room. A lot of people left. I don't know if you ever noticed that. Because they didn't care about the recognition unless they were the ones being recognized, and most of them weren't. It was the same people every single time getting the recognition.
That's good. Okay, that's perfect. I want to get that recording because that's, you know, I can even just watch you talk. You're passionate about that. So especially you being a veteran and having so many people, that's a part of your message is you're reaching out
Right.
to people. Okay. Excited about your takeaways from Discovery.
Well, from the Discovery event, where Q is going, I think that there's a lot of potential, like with the company and just the overall. I really love the 5 Fs, I'm not gonna lie. And I think that those are like a person's life can be wrapped up like in those 5 Fs, right? And really being intentional about them. And I might get a little bit emotional because it's been a hard day, like for my clients, and even just like reflecting on where they're at right now, and just even seeing how they've been like moving through like the 5 Fs for themselves and like things that they're realizing like because of current life circumstances. But at the end of the day, it's like to have a company that's what guides the company like through like those 5 Fs. It's remarkable, you know. And I go back to Jake's story because it's not the exact same circumstance, but I have a client that a 3-year-old son, and he's fighting for his life right now. And so I was with the mama like today, and it's just, it's a lot. But anyways, so the 5 Fs for me, they're more than just words. Like to really see them being lived out in not only my life, but my clients' lives. And it's just, it puts you in like a whole different mindset. So I really liked like that part of it. And I think what I shared with you guys on the other call really breaking down like the pro versus amateur. And it really comes down to your mindset. Like, are you operating in the pro world? Are you operating in the amateur world? So
Awesome. And so once again, so Charity, like when we talked before we went to Discovery, you were excited you were going to, but you were looking at it more as you were going to be like an affiliate using the products for your practice. And then, which is great after, you attending the event, you're like, I want, because you had a little taste for network marketing before, you weren't successful, but now you're like, no, I want to do this. And so what was the shift for you? Like what was the change?
well, I mean, therapy is not duplicatable. I don't know if I just made up that word, but there's only one of me. And I'm not going to see clients 24/7. Like, that's unrealistic. So, and as a single person and like just thinking about like my future and like financial security, financial stability, and things that I want to do with my life. And I just don't want to be, I mean, I love the work that I do, but I don't just want to be a slave to doing therapy. Like, I also want to be able to live my life. And there's certain opportunities financially that I would be able to do if I am successful at Q.
Okay. But and one other question, Charity. So I want to, but you knew that before with Amari, right? But you were like pretty hard no before conference. So what did you see this past weekend that made you think, you know what, let me give this network marketing thing another try. I think I can do this with the Q systems, with the Q tools. Like what did you see that, because there definitely had to be some kind of shift.
So I think one of the things is also just like the diversity in products. And there's also just like a different type of, it comes like with this self-belief too. But yeah, I still, I can't even say with 100% certainty that the type of success I'm going to have at Q, because I don't know that, and so there's also a part that just has to have faith, because the future is unknown.
Awesome. Okay, cool.